Hello, hello. We're gonna get into a Fenrir jungle game here. See how this goes. I just got a couple of autos on those side minions because I have a Mannequin Scepter and I want it to actually heal me. Not 100% sure if it did. And then we're gonna hog these, and then we're gonna work our way right into mid lane. See if we can't pick something up here. I'm just gonna auto her with this mannequins for a little bit. There we go. Didn't even need to use the 3. Let's see if the jungler shows up here. What? Oh, that was unfortunate. Alright, some good aggression right off the bat. Let's go. And seeing as how I am almost dead, I am just actually gonna leave. Yeah, good call, Scylla. Alright, and that's what the Mannequin Scepter was for. To get out some free early game auto damage. So you don't need to use your abilities all the time, especially if you're going for the mannequins. You want to use your abilities, like, for instance, my 1 has the stun. If my runes are full, go in, get the stun, auto as much as I can. And the 3 is really good for right when they get outside of auto attack range. Again, just trying to get the mannequin sustain off of that. Didn't do a good job. Looks like the dual lane's going pretty well. So we'll just clean this up quick. My autos are hitting pretty hard. Thank you, mannequins. And we're going to go see if we can re-gank mid lane. What does this Morgan even have? Beads? Didn't really use it. I guess there wasn't much to beads. Alright, the red buff should be coming up any second now. Keep an eye on that while we go look at this on her. I could get extra greedy and dive on him right here. Should be dead to the dive. Thank you, mannequins. Get a little heal off of this. And go back into the jungle. The red buff is up, so I'm going to try to grab that. Morgan's on it right now. I should be able to grab her there. I wonder if she saw me. Yeah, it looks like she did. If she goes on me, she's dead, so... Same with Gilg. Alright, we'll just go back and grab ours then. Yeah, so far so good. We're just gonna do a little bit of farming here. If I can get at my ult soon, I can really start to make use of some Fenrir, you know, abuses. Who has beads? Okay, so Cuckoo doesn't, Gilg doesn't, King Arthur doesn't. The kind of people who you would expect. I say Cuckoo, obviously I'm talking about Cthulhu, but whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and grab my camps and then my yellow buff, and that should put me at enough money to grab the upgrade, the Crusher, that I'm looking for, as well as potentially hit level 5. Try to let those die out to tick. I guess if I'm backing anyway right after this, I don't need the sustain, but just a good habit to get into. We are going to brutalize this one. I'm actually leveling my 1 this game. That's probably a mistake, but seeing as how I've got the mannequins and I am mostly utilizing it for pressure, my 1 that is, using my 1 for pressure to get in, get the autos with the mannequins, it's probably more worth to upgrade the 1 at this point and get as much burst as I can really quickly. Normally you'd want to upgrade the 3 or level up the 3, but for instance in this game, I guess Morrigan could stun me out of it, On her could jump away from me, and those are the 2 people we really want to be going on the most. I don't think Gilg can actually kick you out of it. Alright, Gilg. 2 can play at that game. To get really greedy. Thank you, Scylla. That was a bad time for me to use my 3. See if he jumps away. Nope. Alright, this Scylla is in this game, man. She is enjoying herself right now. Alright, there's the Cthulhu ult. Which means it's as good a time as any to go over to right lane. After picking up some more farm while Scylla insta clears red buff. Alright, we are for sure going to pick up this Cthulhu, or the On Her, who jumped back in like a maniac, I might add.
They hurt your friends. You don't need help.
Yeah, this is going to be a quick one, I feel like. We are kind of slapping face right now. Oh, turned into me. That's not what you like to see.
Your friends need help.
Get a little greedy on that one, but it's pretty funny.
You
Oh.
have killed before.
Alright, so Gilg's here. I should probably be fine. I don't have any team around. I'm out of mana, but I'm thinking I'm still going to be fine. He quit chasing. Yeah, we're good. This is going swimmingly. Alright, so now we're going to go back. We're going to lean right into some more power, some more pin, and a little bit of cooldown, because Fenrir likes cooldown. So we're going to go straight into that Jotuns. A lot of times you might have to sub out one of the first two items I picked up here for a Brawler's Beat Stick. This is not one of those games. Their healing is not overbearing or anything like that. It's just, you know, people are going to be building lifesteal, maybe. I mean, usually it's the ADCs have pretty thick lifesteal these days, but with the build people have been going lately, it's not even that bad. So I did not mean to pop a green pot there. I fat fingered it. Pretty entertaining. Looks like we're running at the Gilgamesh or the Cthulhu. I feel like I'm high enough level on the Cthulhu to do something here. Oh, I missed the dash. I was hoping to time it so that I came down and stunned him right during his dash. If this Gilg jumps in, he is super dead. Okay. Yeah, I am unconcerned with this fight.
Ultimate is ready.
Just gonna let her know. Ah, I mistimed a lot of stuff there. I was kind of hoping Scylla would go straight for the ult. It does a little bit more damage. Obviously, she wasn't going to get a kill.
Oh, I apologize. Sincerely.
Like she said, she couldn't see. Should have thrown out a ward before I'd done that. All in all, the game's still going really well, so I'm not overly concerned with the slight flub of a pretty greedy kill. How much money do we need here? 1,700. We're going to go ahead and pick up the Scorpion. As Fenrir, you pop your 2, you get a bunch of power, you get some extra lifesteal. Between that and my mannequins, not a huge deal to take one of these down. Alright. Do you want in on this? Should be able to catch him with that. Pop my 2 to get a little extra damage. He can't kick me off. Oh, okay, now I'm actually in quite a bit of danger. Yeah, it turned back into me and came after me. Once again, a greedy dive. Not too big of a deal. Just a little goofing around. This Morgan seems to really be preferring to turn into me, which makes sense. A lot of times, just having a Fenrir on your team forces their team to build a little differently. Mostly just means they have to get beads. Ironically enough, I'm the only one on our team that even got beads. But because they have a Morgan, you have to treat every game like they have even the people that are on your team. So, for instance, she turns into me, she ults someone, nobody on my team has beads. It's a problem. What did my Scylla get? Oh, no, my Scylla got beads. What was I looking at? I got Blink. I don't know why, but Scylla's thing was highlighted for me, I think, last time I looked. I don't know. Maybe I just thought I was playing mid lane. It's been a long week.
Yes, keep an eye out and all that.
Gonna go see what's going on over here. Alright. I'm pretty sure he just wants exactly none of this right now. Are you good?
Jolly good show, sir.
Yeah, this still is pretty on it right now. I'm enjoying this. Aggressive mid laners make for a fun jungle experience, I tell you what. Gonna ward deep here because we've been having a ton of pressure. Just gonna auto these down. Pop my 2, get a little extra lifesteal, and then the mana can sustain. Keep the Morgan from getting a red buff. Go see what's up with this Cthulhu. Gonna blink and jump.
No more Demogorgon.
Oh, yeah, I'm done for that. Should have blinked. Got a little greedy, tried to hold the blink. Not a big deal. Again, me dying a couple times isn't really changing how this game is going so far. It's just a few moves that, you know, you do them, and as soon as you do them, you think to yourself, man, I really should have done the thing I meant to do in the first place. Again, I could have ran up to the wall, blinked through it, used my stun jump to like stun him, auto him a couple times, and then run out. I would have had another jump to get away from the on her there. Or I could have just ulted and ran. The biggest thing about doing silly things like that is paying enough attention to what you've done to try to learn from it and make a better decision the next time. Looks like we are continuing the infinite rotation run at the enemy team's face. It's a good strat, especially when you're Fenrir. You do the most damage early game. Like, for instance, I'm 6-2 and 4, and the only 2 I've made or died, I've kind of goofed.
Okay. How droll.
Throw a ward right there. Oh, they sentry'd it. Alright, Cthulhu's not really doing much damage here. We're probably not in a good position to be doing Gold Fury, which I don't think it's what my team's trying to do. We're just grouped around because we were going to go fight them at their purple for a second, but we did make them burn a sentry ward by just sort of flat planing a ward right in their face. Alright, looks like we're going on the Cthulhu. Yeah, Syl seems to be the shot caller this game, and she's doing a pretty good job of it. Just holding them still for my Scylla to batter a little bit.
You cannot save them.
Oh, Arthur's coming up over here, and I am pretty weak. But I don't want to leave just yet. Alright. As a matter of fact, I do want to leave. Dang it.
Don't cry. An enemy has been slain.
Oh, and of course, I'm just almost level 12. They ended up cleaning him up anyway, so once again, not the end of the world. What else do we want to get? Didn't they buff Blackthorn, or is that coming up soon? I think that's coming up soon. Sledge, maybe? Gives little protections, but still some power. Yeah, we'll go into a Sledge. Sledge is a good item. This is the part of the game where you start picking up a Sentry Ward. I don't really have a full plan for the build just yet. Obviously, as Fenrir, you're kind of a heavy diver, so it's pretty important for you to go a little bit of defense, or if you do go full blaster Fenrir, there's a decent chance you jump in and just immediately get popped. I'm gonna actually do a little bit of farming here for a second because their Arthur's 3 levels up on me, and their Morrigan is a level up on me. Their Anher's level up on me. And it's not like I'm even doing bad. I'm 7, 3, and 6. You know, it's pretty good numbers, generally speaking. It's just I haven't been doing much farming because we've been kind of running at the enemy the entire game. Help him clear this a little bit. See what's going on in the mid lane here. Nothing too fancy. People kind of breaking it up. Kuz wants the oracles. I'll come help him with those.
Oh. Yes, yes. Keep an eye out.
I saw him put that ward down, so I'm gonna sentry it. We grab those oracles, which is good. It means they don't have free vision. This is kind of tempting, but not a bad idea in general. Ah, he would.
Not leave them alone.
God, that went very poorly. A little bit of mechanical goof on my part. He happened to ult right when I went for the stun. All in all, not the exact series of events you hope to happen when you're trying to stun someone is for them to pop a CC immune ult. Just go ahead and grab this. I can't seem to remember. Is Scorpion global? What is it? XP and gold, or is it just for the people who are part of the actual kill? What do we need for Sledge? 1,000. Alright, we're gonna go pick up Sledge and we're gonna go run back, grab yellow in those 2 camps, continue to farm a little bit here. We don't have enough money for a sentry, but we do have enough money for beads, which will really help us with this Gilgamesh, who is building. Yeah, pretty much anti-me. Just the auto attack, W key. He's got some decent pin. Honestly, the Void Shield wouldn't even be a bad item for me here. Like a Void Shield and like an Ansile. Pick up some good pin, pick up some more CDR, pick up a little bit of both defenses. Be good in general. Alright, I'm coming.
On my way. On my way.
Where's the Scylla at? 17. She's farming up hard. I think my sentry's still over here. Yeah. Alright, Kuzumbo, I don't know what you're doing. That was a little wacky from our Kuz, but we got it.
You cannot save them.
That works. She really doesn't like beadsing that.
On my way.
Alright, that probably tipped the Arthur off. I'm going to try to catch a spin with my stun. Oh, I'm bad. Alright, we got him with the Brutalize. He popped Shell. I can't reach him. Ooh, Gilg's here. Again, we missed. Ooh. Well, we grouped them for the Scylla.
You don't need
Man,
help.
the aim on my stun. Need to work on that. Did he just tell himself he rocks and say thanks? That's kind of funny. Nah, I don't play a ton of Fenrir, but he's a god that I really need to get good at because he is just generally speaking good. And being able to land your stuff, kind of important. You might not believe this, but landing abilities makes a big difference in your damage output. Alright, well, I'm a third of the team's kills and a third of the team's deaths, so I think I'm doing alright.
How, rather.
The extra pin is really going to help with the hidden blade that I'm going to be picking up at the end of this build. Getting that quick burst off. Those are going to die to the dot, right? Really? Come on, man. That was so cheap. Alright, Odin is in pretty deep. I feel a little bit bad for just doing his blue, but Alright, Cell's headed in. That's going to mess up my blink.
You don't need help.
Arthur, pretty tanky. Alright, let's
Enemy has been
back up for a
slain.
second, get our head.
You have killed before.
Yeah, this Scylla is huge. And it shows. Oh, I thought it said Arthur over there. I was like, how on earth did Arthur get over there? Alright. This might cost me a little bit here because I am pretty low. I really wish I could just get some farming done. But this team is kill hungry.
You
Yep,
cannot
didn't even
save
need me.
them.
Alright. Just gonna lazy back in the gold here. Cool, 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 cool. Alright. We're gonna go out and we're going... Alright, this time, this life, from this back, I am going to get some farm, guys. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna get some levels and I'm gonna get some gold, and we're not just gonna keep following the Scylla around while she continues to murder everyone. We're doing it this time. We're getting farm. When you have mannequins, it's a good idea to try to auto things separately so they all kind of die while the tick is applied. Because if they die while the tick is applied, then you get your mannequin heal. And if they die otherwise, then you don't. Also, if they run out of tick, but your next auto kills them before it has a chance to tick, then they don't. I'm going to actually hold his blue in case he gets back in time. And I'm going to go group with the team as we run down mid lane together. I should catch some, let's see, the Arthur on his way over. He'll probably be like right in front. Yep. Alright, and we are the jungler, so we are going to dive the back line. We're going to look for the easiest kill I can come across.
Hurt your friends.
Try to grab this.
Your friends need help.
Ah, that did not go well. See if we can manage to get out of here. That'd be pretty nasty.
I do believe I'm in need of rest.
I still have the on her chasing me. And it sounds like Cthulhu as well, but luckily I'm Fenrir and I have 2 leaps. Alright, so in that case, my attempt to run all the way behind them and try to catch up while my team pushed in didn't work because the enemy actually pushed back out toward my team. And that's just something that happens when you try to dive the back line. So it's like one of those things. It could have worked really well. It just happened to not that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it was necessarily a bad idea to do that. I think it was just an unfortunate way that it worked out. I have expected my team to jump in on their team, but they are quite a bit beefier than most of my team. Stemming, of course, from them having 2 warriors and a guardian. I think they're all building like that, too. Yeah, Gilg has a little bit of defense. He mostly just has some extra health. Alright, we really want to try to get as much XP as we can right here. See if we can hit 20 before things get too crazy. Wait, Scylla. Oh, I only got 1 of those. That sucks. Should be another wave up here. Man, and then I missed that too. Ah. Unlucky. See if I can make it up to this farm. A few of them. Remember I said I was going to go farming?
Ultimate is ready.
An
Oh, that was unwise. Whatever, we're wrecking the Cthulhu because our Odin caged him off. Not even the way you normally use a cage either. Just try to save the Scylla. It's Operation Protect the President. The Scylla is the majority of our team, for sure.
You cannot save them.
There it is. Scylla, please stop tanking it.
Them all.
That should be pretty free. Alright. All in all, pretty good game, everybody. I made a few mistakes, but I tried to not do the same thing twice, so... It also really helps when your mid lane is super aggressive in the early game. Even though Scylla's early game doesn't have a ton of burst, I mean, Scylla always has a ton of burst, but I'm saying Scylla's early game isn't as high damage as some mages' early games can be. She didn't miss hardly at all while we were down there, and she got some good burst in. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.